All right, horror fans, gather round, because today we're doing something a little different, a little darker. We're diving deep into Halloween 2. You know, that 1981 sequel that picks up right where the original left us?
Oh, yeah, it takes that terror from Haddonfield and just traps it. Like, it creates this claustrophobic horror movie all within the walls of a hospital.
You're so right. It's not teenagers at a party anymore, are we right?
Yeah.
This time it's a whole new level of vulnerable.
And think about it, right? That hospital, that place we connect with safety and healing, and Halloween 2 flips that on its head.
Totally. The sirens are still fading from the first film, but Halloween 2 throws us right back in. Laurie Strode is at the hospital. She's reeling.
Yeah.
I mean, she just went toe-to-toe with Michael Myers.
And speaking of Michael, he's not done, not even close. This immediate continuation, genius move by the filmmakers, it keeps that tension simmering.
Keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
And that's where the hospital, it becomes its own character. I mean, those sterile corridors, the darkened rooms, it's like a playground for Michael Myers.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about atmosphere. Every shadow, every creak, sinister.
And those poor patients and staff, right? They have no idea the horror show that's about to unfold. But before we get to the good stuff, we got to talk about this one plot twist. Remember Dr. Loomis, that psychiatrist obsessed with Michael Myers?
The guy practically invented being obsessed with Michael Myers.
Right. Well, he drops a bomb in this one. He reveals that Laurie Strode, the girl Michael's obsessed with, well, she's his younger sister.
Oh, okay, yeah. Talk about upping the stakes. It's not random anymore. It's family. It's personal.
It's like that saying, the call is coming from inside the house, but with a messed up family reunion twist.
For sure. And it plays into those deep-seated fears, right? Like what secrets are lurking in our own families.
Exactly. So we have Michael stalking the halls. That mask, it's just, pure terror. What do you think Halloween 2 does to build on Michael Myers from the first film?
He's ruthless, laser-focused now. He's got a purpose. He's after Laurie.
And the way they film him, those long, slow shots, and you just see him lurking in the shadows. Genius.
Oh, it's brilliant. Director Rick Rosenthal is playing with us, making us jump at every little sound.
It's fascinating, though, right? It's a direct sequel, yeah. But Halloween 2 creates its own thing. It's distinct. What do you think makes Halloween 2 stand out?
Well, it's the hospital, right? I mean, that is such a different feel from the first film. And you're trapped. It's like no escape.
Oh, totally. And not just physically trapped, right? Like Laurie, she's trapped by what happened, by her family. It's heavy.
It really is. And Jamie Lee Curtis, man, she brings it. You really feel Laurie's trauma. It's raw.
You can see it on her face.
Yeah.
But there's strength there, too. She's not giving up.
Exactly. She's fighting back. It makes her one of horror's best final girls. She earns that title.
You know what else I love about this film? The supporting characters. They're not just throwaway roles. They each add to that feeling of dread. Those nurses, the patients, that poor security guard.
They become part of this tapestry of fear, right? And it really hammers home the point that Michael, his violence, it doesn't discriminate.
No one is safe. You're right, not even in a place that's supposed to be about healing.
And speaking of not safe, let's be real for a second. Halloween 2, it's a lot more upfront with the gore.
You think so? I don't know. I think it works. It's not over the top. What do you think?
Oh, I agree. It's not gratuitous. It serves a purpose. You need to see how brutal Michael is. It's part of what makes him so terrifying.
Perspective, it sticks with you. And that ending, I mean, come on. Halloween 2 goes out with a bang.
Total game changer. For Laurie, Loomis, the entire franchise. I mean, you've got the hospital in flames, the final showdown. Just wow.
Iconic. Those images are seared into my brain.
And even though it seems pretty cut and dry,
Right.
the way they film it, you're left with this little bit of doubt. Did Michael Myers actually die, or is he something?
More. The question that launched 1,000 sequels. But beyond the jump scares, the gore, all of that, there's a heart to Halloween 2. You know what I mean? There's real depth. There is. It's not just a slasher. It makes you think about fear, about trauma, all those family secrets we try to bury.
And Halloween, right. I mean, the movie is called Halloween 2. It makes you look at this fun holiday, costumes and candy, and see the darkness underneath, like it's tapping into something primal.
For sure. Maybe the line between what's real and what's nightmare, maybe it's not that clear. Halloween 2 makes you wonder.
And that's what makes that franchise work. It's those primal fears, the stuff that gives you chills in broad daylight.
So someone listening, right, they're thinking, is Halloween 2 just another slasher? What would you say? What sets it apart?
It's more than that. We talked about it, right? That hospital, that feeling of being trapped. But then you add Laurie's character, how layered she is, and it all just clicks. It's smart horror.
And let's face it,
Yeah.
it made a mark. Michael Myers, He became an icon, and it's because this film worked so well, it gave us sequel after sequel.
It proves that sometimes the simplest stories are the most effective. Pure evil, hiding in plain sight.
And that right there, folks, that's Halloween 2. It's a sequel that delivers, it's got the thrills, but it also makes you think twice about the boogeyman.
It definitely reminds us that sometimes the scariest monsters are closer than we realize.
Ooh, spooky. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know we love hearing from you. Until next time, stay spooky.